up, you guys? Hope you're having an awesome day. I'm your host, Eamon Hassan, and welcome back to another video. Now, if you're unaware of the massive universe of Noddy, have no fear because I'm about to give you the general gist. Now, Noddy is a fictional character made up by British author Enid Blyton, who's made by a wood carver but then ran away from his maker and eventually makes a known friend called Big Ears and moves to Toyland. Now, the character was so successful it was adapted into multiple TV series and books, so with that being said, with the general gist accomplished, these are the top 10 scary Noddy theories that will ruin your childhood. Starting us off at number 10 is the tragic queer love story. They're always tragic and queer. They really always are. Now, what transcends into every single book and TV adaptation is the strong friendship between Noddy and Big Ears. They practically do everything together. Anytime one of them is down, the other is right there to make things better and save the day. If any of them need a helping hand, the other is the first there at their beck and call. And honestly, I wish I was that good of a friend, but I just feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm only that attentive with my significant other, not my actual friends. Maybe that's an issue. Either way, there used to even be references of Noddy and Big Ears snuggling up in the same bed every night, which was soon removed due to being inappropriate. Noddy was no longer allowed to feel queer, and thus the tragic queer romance was brought to an end. Now, it was never confirmed whether or not they were in love with each other, but come on people, read the room. Snuggling every night, being at their beck and call, you're in love, big man. You're not just best friends. Coming in at number 9 is bestiality. No, this is a children's show, come on people. Ugh, whatever. Fine. Back in Jan of 2018, outraged father Paddy Hobbs took to Twitter with a screenshot that he thought was vastly inappropriate. He captioned it, "Noddy has stumbled across a very disturbing event that's going to shake Toyland to its foundations." And the picture seems to be a cartoon farmer getting overly friendly and, let's say, personal with a sheep. Paddy went on to say the farmer was doing something outrageous to the sheep for about 5 seconds or so before stopping, and he has no idea how it was greenlit to be broadcasted. Channel 5 then clapped back and responded to the allegations saying, "We don't feel that there is anything in the sequence which would be widely interpreted as unsuitable for a family audience." But they decided to remove the clip anyway from the series, so I mean, I guess Paddy did win. What were you doing with that sheep? That's what I want to know. It is a children's show. What is that teaching me? Not good things. At number 8, we have The Real Villains Part 1. Now, throughout the show, Sly and Gobbo the Goblins have been the ones portrayed as the villains or just the annoying locals in Toyland. Now, they're honestly always up to no good. They're either ruining the day of the fellow actors, stealing or just being plain irritating. Everyone sees them to be the bad guys, but based on a statistical analysis undertaken by Tom Hallett Hook, based on 23 Noddy books, and yes, someone actually did this, only 6% of all naughtiness was done by Sly and Gobbo, the rest wasn't even them. So honestly, I think they've been wrongly villainized. Like, they're not even causing that pretty innocent. 6%? That's negligible. Leave them alone. Filling in the 7th slot of The Real Villains Part 2, and no, I'm not done talking the rest of Toyland against Sly and Gobbo, so get ready for that. Another theory suggests that Sly and Gobbo were the original residents of Toyland but were discriminated against and pushed out of the community by the characters that moved to the city afterwards. They were pushed out not because they were bullies, but because they were ugly, which is rude. Admittedly, the rest of Toyland is cuter than Sly and Gobbo, but that's no reason to drive them out of town. Like, that's just rude. As a result, the more isolated the two became, the more bitter they got as well, and the more they just wanted to ruin the lives of the people that had kicked them out of their home, and I mean, that's fair enough. I'd be bitter and I'd do the same. I'd plan a coup. Take all these out. Kick me out of Toyland. I own Toyland. Now, number 6 is anti-feminism. Tessie Bear, who's Noddy's female best friend on the show, usually gets along with everyone. And despite being the female lead of the show, people think she's a horrible feminist role model and that the show is in fact sexist. Think about it, she's always wearing a pink and white skirt with either a pink or green flowery bonnet. She could be wearing any other color, but pink has always been associated with females and being just girly and feminine. I mean, I like blue. I'm sure other girls like blue, not just pink. On the show in general, she plays quite a submissive role in just helping others and is full of initiative, meaning bad ideas. People believe she's been put in the show just so it has more females and for no other reason, which is really, really annoying. For a girl that wants to be an actor, I hate when they just put a female on just because they need a girl. Coming in at number 5 is abuse and memory loss. Now, the milkman had been seen countless times in the show hitting Noddy on the head. And then there are several episodes where Noddy is doing a favor for any one of his friends, where he goes into town to get something for them and routinely forgets what he went into town to get. And I know that happens to us, you know, when you're just going to the living room looking for something and then completely forget who you are and why you're there. And then you realize whatever you needed was probably just in the bathroom. But this happens so frequently to Noddy that people have theorized the milkman abusing him has led to him having severe memory problems. Then what's my excuse for doing it when I always go into a room? I like the theory that we're all just Sims and someone just forgot to make us do a task. I like that. At number 4 is cuteness. Everyone in the town is cute, a point blank. It's a children's show, they're all meant to be cute. And when you're cute, you tend to get away with things. And I'm not saying I've gotten away with things because I'm cute. Actually, I have. That's exactly what I'm saying. Either way, Noddy's job is sort of a taxi driver, although it's never explicitly stated. But Noddy's not even of the legal age to drive, so who even gave Mans his license? Who is letting this guy just rip out the streets like that? Now, Mr. Plod is the policeman of Toyland, and he's literally the only person who's like, Noddy, what on earth are you doing? He is the only one who calls him out for driving too fast and other random that he does, and he's even arrested him once. Look at Daddy Plod go. Cuteness can't let you get away with everything. That is fact. Believe me, I know. I have tried and tested. I failed. The like number 3 slot is racism. Now, in the series, before there was Sly and Gobbo, Enid Blyton featured a lot of gollywogs as the true villains in the show. Now, if you don't know what a gollywog is, it was basically a ragdoll with dark skin, big red lips, and frizzy hair, stereotypical of someone who is of African American descent. Now, the character is extremely racist, there's no question about that. They're often compared to things like minstrels and other caricatures of black Africans, which is just, hello, it's 2020. Has racism not ended? When will it end? And gollywogs honestly totally fit their racist narrative, since it was the gollywogs that was seen as the naughty outsiders causing mayhem. So I mean, your favorite childhood show could very well be harboring racist foundations, and I feel like many shows are, but we're just like, haha, let's just let it slide. Let's not let it slide, right? Let's end racism. Not with this video, but with you know, effort and hard work. Now, number 2 is pedophilia part 1. So Noddy ran away from his wood carver because he started making a wooden lion, which scared Noddy. He found himself wandering the woods with no place to go, no money, and no clothes. There he ran into Big Ears, who thinks he's a toy and eventually takes him back to Toyland. Now, no one knows what exactly went down in the woods with them two, and I know a previous theory suggested that they were lovers, but others theorize they have more of a father-son relationship, and if that's the case, what truly happened in the woods and wasn't even legal? Noddy was in the woods disoriented, probably starving and vulnerable. Who knows what he could have been manipulated into doing by Big Ears. I mean, just never trust him. Not even Big Ears, who's been with you through everything. Trust no one. And finally, at number 1 is pedophilia part 2. Snuggling in bed every night? Was it really mutual friendly snuggling, or was it child abuse? Big Ears has a white beard, he's hella old, and he has the ability to do magic. Noddy, on the other hand, reeks of prepubescence and just youth. Now, he's quite easy to manipulate on a good day, let alone by some wise old man who knows how to do magic and can literally do magic on him to make him answer his every woman call, which is exactly what I think he does. And of course, abusing him on the side as well, because, you know, if it's already bad, just put the cherry on top and make it worse. And that is it for today's video, guys. I think I watched episodes of Noddy on and off growing up. I never got invested in the show because, you know, I was cooler than that and I was a big kid. But anyway, let me know if you guys watched the show growing up in North America or wherever you guys are growing up, and let me know what you thought of the video. As always, I'm your host, Eamon Hassan, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!